Stassa from Stassa 23. He's got a YouTube channel,
What's up, Stassa 23 right there?
Knife Therapy.
Yep.
He's a good guy, man. I like hanging out with this guy.
Yeah.
What did you think about the show?
It was a little different than the previous years, but that was to be expected. We had a whole year off, and I was just happy to see we still had a good show out, you know?
Yeah, I overheard you talking, and you said basically that you took the money you were going to spend at 2020 Blade Show, you saved it, and then you brought it here.
Yeah,
huh?
I'll tell you, that was really hard to do. I got lucky as far as other knives that I purchased for the channel. I did not use any AdSense money. I didn't even think about it for 2.5 years. And that was also saved up, and I could use it before Blade Show. I had some sales, and I had a lot of extra money.
Nice. Yeah, his voice is a little. If his voice is a little rough, it's because Stassa's been at this show all 3 days. You know, if you guys haven't experienced Blade Show, it's pretty exhausting. There's so much stuff to check out, so much stuff to look at. It's impressive. This guy was getting around everywhere, checking out everything, buying a bunch of different knives. He'd walk up to me, Sean, what do you think about this knife? Check this knife out. I'm like, oh, right on, dude. You get a new knife every time I see you.
Yeah, this was the first year that I was actually able to get stuff and even get into the lotteries, because I could never afford it, but I saved up a lot this time, so I had a lot of fun. The people was the best, though. That's always the best.
Yeah,
hanging out with y'all.
Yeah, when you could finally just talk to some of these people you see online. You know what's really funny too is you have all this like internet stuff, and it's difficult to get your message across. You know, people kind of come off fucking stuck up and shit like that. But if you just meet them in person, they're just normal people just like you. And I think people forget that. People are like, man, I hate that motherfucker or something like that. It's like, dude, you don't even know him. You never even met this guy before. Give somebody a a chance.
And sometimes people don't understand it. It's almost sometimes they create a persona.
Yeah.
Like some of them do, because they're trying to be a certain way for their followers, which I don't do that, because that's not what it's about for me. So and definitely give some people a break, because they're nervous too, you know.
Yeah. Well, it is always kind of nerve-wracking to get on camera and talk to fucking millions of strangers you're never gonna meet or talk to, and have them fucking judge you and all that shit.
Yeah, that's another thing. You know, if you say one wrong thing, you're starting to slam. It's like,
and you know, I've been guilty of like, you know, when I see somebody say something wrong about metallurgy or something like that, I'm like,
well, you're passionate about it.
Yeah. But these days I find myself not, you know, I'm just like, it's not worth being an fucking asshole and letting this person, carbon station, you got that wrong, buddy.
Well, I used to be like that too, and I think my accident changed things a lot. You know, I got a whole different look on everything. And I try to give people a break all the time, because I don't know what they're going through now. So
yeah,
that's me.
It's a good point, Stassa. So somebody had a question here. They wanted to know. They wanted to know, what's the biggest product that stood out to y'all at the show? What did you think? You know, no right or wrong answer. Just what stands out right in your mind? What popped right in your head just now? You think?
Oh damn.
It's tough.
I don't know, because there wasn't a whole lot of new stuff, you know. It was stuff that I had already seen online.
Okay.
But of course, the stuff that was standing out to me, I went to it, you know. I'd been watching Nick Chuprin a lot about that BBM, you know, that like seeing that in person was awesome.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of stuff. And the TRM guys, I like hanging out with them. They're so nice.
Who are the TRM guys? You got to explain it.
Miss Marianne at Three Rivers Manufacturing and her husband.
Okay.
I know some people that know the situation are gonna be like, oh, that's because he won the titanium knife. But no, I could have not won anything. Yeah. But they're such nice people, and every time I go to a show, they sit and talk to me for a long time, and they answer questions for me. And it's that kind of stuff that you want to see when you come to Blade Show.
It's funny too, because you have to recognize that everybody who comes here loves knives almost just as much as you do, and it's really kind of cool to be in that same environment, isn't it?
Yeah, me and the guy I stayed with, Brian, anything knife related.
Brian, show your face, Brian. Are you shy?
I don't know. That's anything knife related.
Not anything knife related. Just a buddy. He's a good guy.
He stayed with me, and we were talking about it, and I was saying that I've been in other forums, other communities, firearms, and you know, all the other different ones.
Things outside of knives.
Yeah. But there's nothing like the knife community, because I don't know if we have like a different, like everybody likes, we know we like different stuff, and that's okay.
Yeah.
But I don't get treated any, different than anybody else, and everybody helps everybody. Well, it was not like that in any of the other forums I was in. So I think that's what we got. Cool.
I think because it's such a small community, and because people have to work so fucking hard to get product out to people, and make money, that I don't know. It just kind of like weeds out all probably the people that don't want to be around. Yeah, because who the fuck wants to sit around somewhere and eat grit all day and not make any money?
No doubt. Yeah, and I can sympathize with both sides. Like the reviewers and the makers, because I dabble with that kind of stuff too. So it's I know that if I think any of it's hard, I feel for y'all for the stuff y'all do.
Hey, he says, Stassa, when are you going to be reviewing a Triple B knife? Well, here, why don't you review this knife? What do you think about this fucking knife?
Let's check it out.
What do you think, Stassa?
Okay. And he knows I'm going to be honest with him.
Yeah.
Who made the sheath for you?
Oh, I just went over to, I think it was Joe Fu. I don't know how to say the guy makes amazing sheaths.
Joe Fu.
Joe Fu, there we go.
Very nice. A very, very nice sheath. It's, I thought the reason why I asked, I thought it got custom made for you.
That's the first time I saw this sheath at the show, and I thought that was fucking awesome. I mean, look, it's got the Mandalorian on there and stuff.
I like to carry, I like to EDC carry my fixed blades, the smaller ones, and I'm gonna tell you right off the bat, finish work is impeccable.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
I know you put a lot of work into it too, like because I've seen you do your live streams.
Yeah.
Impeccable. Yep, on both sides, impeccable hand rub finish. Oh, and NCP. That just made me cringe because I know how bad that was.
Yeah, it says on the other side of the blade CPM 15V.
It's right
in
there.
Like a cursive.
And that's why I kind of cringed, because I know how hard that had to be. Just because I know how hard sharpening it for me is. I mean,
let alone just making a blade out of it from nothing,
But wow, this is amazing too. Absolutely no feeling. No hot ridges. Oh wow, distal taper. See, this is what you get when you buy custom though. That's the allure of this for me, is that you're gonna get the distal taper in the handle, you're gonna get the swell, you're gonna get all the extra finishing work. And like I said, I'm not trying to toot his horn, because he knows if I didn't like it, I'd tell him.
Yeah, he'd be like, Sean, this knife fucking sucks. Don't make knives.
perfectly symmetry right here. And right here, and it's easy to say that because I've watched him do this on he does them on live feeds. A lot of people won't do that because they don't want to be picked apart, Green canvas micarta, right, and copper tubing.
How does that feel in your hand too, by the way? Because I remember you had a YouTube video where you talked about knives. You're like, man, I don't like that shit where it's rough on my fucking hands.
And this is what I like, that you didn't go too deep on that choil, because some like to do that deep choil.
Yeah.
And then you feel like you're bottoming out.
Nice. Good feedback, man. Thank you.
This bulbous end right here, from all the testing I've done, I've noticed that anytime I got a nice bulbous end, you can have this pretty skinny up here in the front, but if it's not that bulbous, it's one to shift in the hand.
Yeah.
And the fatigue, especially my hands are messed up, so I feel it quickly.
Yeah.
And it fatigues the hand really bad.
Stassa's good to have review your knife handles, because he...
Yeah, because I can feel it right away, and I got blisters all up in my hands from doing reviews, because I enjoy working.
He asks, how does it feel in a pinch grip? So if you pinch it in front
if I'm pinching, good, because he took this down. He took this down to where it's not too thick, so you can still, like in this little area right here, you can see how it swells out in the bottom. That's why he did the taper. He did the taper for balance as well. But you can still get that pinch because you're not fighting the scales.
Nice.
So, and my favorite is the pinch and the detail pinch.
Nice. Okay, I like that.
Because I cut a lot of stupid stuff like scoring sandpaper and stuff like that.
Oh shit, dude.
But I wouldn't use something like this to do that. But
thank you.
He's like,
if the guy bought it, do what the fuck you want with it. Just don't complain to me when you shatter it.
I still wouldn't do that. Anytime you got the hard work and finishing work in here, use it right. It's not. If you want to break something, break a crowbar.
What do you think about the taper tang on that?
I gotta say, it's impressive. I'm not, my skill level, I have no clue how.
That's right, you were telling me just before we started this video, you're gonna get started making some knives. And
I'm gonna dabble, and I'm gonna try to find somebody nearby to where I could maybe go shadow for a little while, because I have questions I need to answer.
Yeah, get a little experience, so you're not feeling in the dark.
Yeah, because for me, I can't work I'm disabled, so I want to. It's even if I don't make it a job or anything, it gives me something to do every day. So
Yeah, man.
this is perfect. You know, I'm into EDC fixed plates, and that's that perfect size.
Thanks, brother. Well,
Very
yeah,
nice.
I appreciate that shit.
And I'm
So-
guessing the balance point's right here, huh?
Yeah.
Perfectly. So this knife feels super lightweight because he's got it tapered going up here, and then it super tapered right here, and the balance point is perfectly in the middle. So
Excellent. Well, there you go. That about wraps it up,
Yeah.
man. There's the
It's
Stassa
hard- it's
review. You
hard to
guys
beat.
wanted the review.
there you
You
go.
got the review.
Yeah.
So there's the review. Now,
Wait,
Stassa, what else
wrong
did
way?
you get?
Is
What's
it
that?
wrong way? I didn't know if I put it in the wrong way.
Oh, you got it in there. It's in there. It's the right
Okay.
way. He got it
There
in
it
the
is.
right way.
Uh,
So what else did you get? What else?
Okay,
You got a pile of
I'll say
knives.
some of my favorites that I got, because I got a lot, but I get overboard sometimes. I got a BBM. I got a Chopper in Rob Carter BBM. That was my Grail that I picked. I was third in line on the lottery. I got the TRM Lotto on the titanium Shadow. Cool knife. They did the axis lock right. No side to side play.
Nice.
And I tested that one to where I almost made Miss Mary Ann cry, because I was But she said she wanted to know that the lock was stable. You know, I wasn't trying to put that out there, you know, to harm them.
No.
I wasn't, and I said this is abuse. Don't do it. You
Yeah,
know.
yeah, of course, of course.
So I hope I get that point across in my videos, that I just enjoy seeing what certain knives can handle.
Excellent. Now you're gonna do like a video on some of your.
Yeah, we might do. I have some stuff right now in here, but me and anything knife related, once we get back up to the room, we may do. We could probably do a small haul video, and you know, I don't know yet.
And I'll put your YouTube channel in the description on this video, but that's
Okay.
Stassa 23.
Yeah,
That's it?
It's all one word. Stassa 23.
Okay, well, right
Yeah.
on.
Anything
Oh, we need a
related.
bear hug to wrap it up. All right, here we go.
He's gonna squish me. Hey, y'all missed it though. He gave Super Steel Steve the bear hug of his life. Took him down.
Love you, Steve.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. All right, take care.
Peace.